Alright guys and girls, how are we doing? It is Thursday, day of Dragon's Maze pre-release, and we're going to do a couple of drafts, hopefully. I've not looked at the spoiler for this set. I know roughly kind of what sort of mythic rares there are and the sort of bombs, so you will have to put up with me meandering through the card selections, but here we go. So our rare is Scion of Vitagazi. Enters battlefield if you cast it from your hand, put a 1/1 white bird creature token into the battlefield, then populate. So then we've got target creature goes +2, +4 till end of turn, target creature -6 until end of turn. Casting instant sorcery, you may switch flick scores, power and toughness till end of turn. That's pretty strong. Since it enters battlefield to White Knight, 3/3 green centaur and a 4/4 green rhino token. Wow, she is a bit obscene. I mean, for draft she's pretty nuts. 7 mana for 3 creatures. Behemoth, creature you control trample, gatekeeper. We get 3, 4, 5 mana sources. Tempted to take the 7-drop. Yeah, we're going to pick up the 7-drop here. Blast the Genius. Target creature player, draw 3 cards, discard a card. Deals damage equal to the discarded card. It's a bit expensive. When you cast an instant sorcery, you can switch his toughness. Target creature is -X, +X, -X, or X. Pretty decent removal. Multiple creatures you control have vigilance. Creature you control with a 1/1 counter fights another creature an opponent controls. It's also pretty strong. And then we've got Crassus. Now if I want to stick with Selesnya type colours, I should really go with the Maze Sentinel or the Crassus. Let's go with the Crassus. He's got Evolve. Wear and Tear. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Check creature control gets +1 and can't be blocked to save 2 more creatures. Multicolored creatures you control have haste. Now he's pretty good. Smelt Ward enters the battlefield. If you control 2 or more gates, gain control of target creature opponent controls. Zerta Druid. Crawl Warrior gets +3/+3. Armoured Wolf. I think it's probably going to be the Druid here. It gives me a wee bit of ramp and pings every time I add mana, so I don't really have problems with that. We get another Wear and Tear. When a creature you control attacks, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's pretty good. It's expensive though. Gain 1 life for each creature you control, prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. That's not a bad wee trick. A guy with first strike and he attacks each turn if he's able to. Borif Mastiff gains lifelink. Do we take the Gleam here? It is expensive, but if I can kind of go some sort of Naya colours, I should have lots of creatures to reap the rewards of it. another wear and tear, clearly not a popular card. What have we got? Target creature control gets +1 against first strike until end of turn. So weapon surge is quite a nice wee combat trick. Control +1 counter on it, so that's a bit limited. It enters a battle, you control 2 or more gates, put a 2/2 white knight creature token. Again, this guy's not bad. He's not brilliant. Detain 2 target creatures your opponents control. Now, I think the weapon surge is probably more powerful than the live decree, so we're going to go with the weapon surge. So we've got Rock Farm Skeleton, can't block, put 4 cards from your library into your graveyard, return it to the battlefield. No. Good in multiples, I suppose. So we get a 5 mana 3/1 first striker. We get the Selesnya Clue Stone. Let's go with the guy and hope we can pick up some clue stones later on. So there's another Zurta Druid, which will probably be my selection here. Let's see what else we've got. The Mutant's Prey, another weapon surge. God mate, these cards are really strong. We're going to take the Zurta Druid here. Feral Animist seems like it could be pretty powerful as well. We are passing another keystone or cluestone, which means they're going late, which is pretty good. This is the original pack, I believe. The Maze Behemoth multicoloured guys have trample. Does this come in as multicoloured? A white knight, green centaur and a green rhino. So they're not multicoloured. Do we go with the... I mean, I don't know how slow or fast this set's going to be to draft. So let's go with a 6-drop. Okay, what have we got here? Mutant's Prey is just not going to do anything for me. Target creature attacks or blocks, its controller loses 2 life. This is pretty good, not in my colours. Monocoloured creatures can't block this turn. It's a bit hit or miss. I think we take the Charger, because as it stands I don't have many ways to deal with flyers. So we can take... oh, we get some options here. A Wear and Tear, which we're definitely going to be able to pick up at some point. Another 6-drop, which just seems a wee bit top of the curve. I think we take the gets +5/+5 trick. I guess we can pick up a Wear and Tear here. We'll take the guy in this situation. Like I said before in my previous drafts, when it gets to this stage, oh, there's a wee Selesnya Cluestone. When it gets to this stage, you're really just looking to pick the thing that does most damage to you, or hurts you the most. So, the black 1/3 creature is the biggest threat. So far we get 7 guys, we've not really got any bombs as such. Ooh, Blood Scrivener. Now this is a card that I'm interested in. If you draw a card while you have no cards in hand, instead draw 2 cards and lose 1 life. Now I believe he is relatively valuable. Blood Scrivener, 3 ticks. 3 ticks. In terms of what's usable in here, the Guild Gate, we could take the Crassus, the Cluestone, put 3 1/1 counters, remove all 1/1 counter target creature, and draw that many cards. 6 mana to draw 3 cards, that seems a wee bit expensive. Yeah, we're going to take the Scrivener here. Draw a card when you have no cards on hand and strength. Draw 2 cards and lose 1 life. So we get Alive and Well, put a 3/3 green centaur creature onto the battlefield, gain 2 life for each creature you control. So that's not terrible. Stop 8 cards. Here's our library. Put a creature card on the graveyard. I'm not sure about these double-sided cards. How valuable are they? Not very. Breaking and Enter 25 cents. We can go with Alive or Well here. There's a Cluestone, hopefully that'll come back round. We get the 2 mana Detain and the Rock. What do we got? Beginning of upkeep, return a creature you control to its hand, so not very good. Bronze Beak Moa. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, gets +3/+3 till end of turn. That seems pretty good. My guys with Trample. Punish the enemy, deals 3 damage to target player and 3 damage to target creature. We get a 4 mana Reach and Scavenge guy. Rubble Belt Maca, discard it for 1, target attacking creature gets +3/+3. Haste, when via Channel First Blade enters the battlefield, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. So 3 mana 4/4 isn't bad, but this 4/4 guy that gets obscenely strong when other creatures enter is going to be my pick. Protect and Serve. Game 1 life, not really interested. All my creatures have haste. A Guild Gate. We're probably going to go with a Guild Gate here. I don't know what sort of drafts you guys have done before, but in sets like this, particularly in Dragon's Maze drafts, mana fixing is going to be important. So you're going to want to take it where you can get it. So, Fallen Away, return target creature. Ooh, that's an Edict effect. That is a very nice card. Return target creature that's on his hand and he sacks a player. 5 mana for 2 removal spells, that's not bad. Wow, Restore the Peace, obscene. That's crazy good. Downside is you're going to be taking a lot of damage for it to be of any use. Teeth Drinker's pretty impressive as well. But we're going to take the Trample guy here. Toil and Trouble. Trouble deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards in that player's hand. Return target card from your graveyard to your hand, slightly more usable. We could take the Cluestone. We are looking definitely going 3 colours. We're looking at a kind of more expensive build at the moment, but I do already have a ramp spell, and the druids are going to give me ramp as well. Ooh. Imara Tandris, prevent all damage that would be dealt to creature tokens you control. Well, she's 7 mana for a 5/7. And I'm certainly not going to sniff at that, although this Restore the Peace is just mental. we get another druid. Maze Rusher, Wake the Reflection, the Armada Wolf. I think we take the druid in this instance, and now we can really look at picking up some of the more expensive cards, because we have the mana to effectively cast them, or we have the mana available to us to effectively cast them. So we're going to take the 6 drop that gives Vigilance. In this instance, is there anything that doubles as removal? Then reveals a card at random from his hand but doesn't do anything with it. Yeah, we're going to take the Selesnya Cluestone here. And we've already got a Maze Behemoth. Do we go with the Gruul one? Oh, it's tough, it's tough. We're going to take the creature. And the Maze Rusher. It's so difficult when you've not drafted a set before. You're really seriously going in blind. And it certainly doesn't look like we have been past any type of removal. So I am really just relying on getting guys out. Let's hide land. And so alive and well, we don't mind playing. Mutants Prey, we don't want. Wimp Surge, we probably do. Renounce the Guild. Each player sacks a multicoloured permanent. It's removal, but it's not particularly good removal. I think we just go with another one of these Bronzebeak guys, and hopefully we can get a Maze Behemoth out, which is going to give me a trample. And we run like that. Debt to the Deathless could be crazy with those Crypt Ghasts. Oh, the RTR Gatecrash Dragon's Maze drafts are going to be obscene. Trait Doctoring. Rare. Change the text of the target permanent by replacing all instances with one colour word with another or one basic land type with another until end of turn. It's a bit limited. Destroy target creature with Defender. I guess that's removal. Each attacker, I think creature contributes +1. Ooh, that's actually better than I thought it was when I first read it. That's each creature. And there's really nothing else in the pack that interests me. I don't know how many defenders there are. We're definitely not in the best colours for removal though. Monocoloured creatures can't block. There's nothing of interest to me in this pack whatsoever. Rot Skeleton, the Spike Jester's good for Rakdos, but I am not Rakdos. I guess we could take this guy. 2 more gates. Target creature goes -2/-2. Tap or untap target permanent, you tap or untap another target permanent. Hidden Strings is actually pretty good, I like that. Untap one guy, tap another guy. We'll take it away from the guilds. All of the guilds, sorry. Good, we can get another Bronzebeak guy. I think this is going to be the way to go. Just hopefully get these guys in with a Maze Behemoth and do lots and lots of nasty damage. Creatures your opponents control. These double-sided cards are good though. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-. Oh, I like the First Blade and the Rubble Pelt Maca, but the Bronzebeak is just so much more powerful. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains double strike. Now that is a game winner right there. So it's 6 mana to play for both halves, but one of my guys gets double strike and all creatures able to block target creature do so. So you can either attack him with 2 guys and say I've got a 5/5 and a 1/1. I attack him with both, give the 5/5 +1/+1 and double strike, so he's dealing 12 damage, and everybody blocks the 1/1. What's not to like? The Snare Squad is pretty good. Armoured Wolf is nice. I'd like to pick one of them up because I don't have a 5-drop here. Blast Commando. Whenever an instant or sorcery player you control deals damage, put 2 1/1 red and white soldier creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield. He could be very good, but I don't have any spells that deal damage. But he is a 5/3 guy who gets the benefit of having haste, trample and vigilance. So yeah, we're going to take the dude here. So I've not seen this before. When Gatekeeper enters, if you control 2 or more gates you gain 7 life. A bit strange. I think the Behemoths are definitely going to be the one I'm looking to get out. Creatures you control have flying. God, this guy's just a nuts as well. So many good uncommons. Yeah, unlimited. I don't think they have any place in standard, but you never know. So, Restore the Peace. It's the third one of them I've seen. We take the other trick to get our guys +5/+5. Which I think we're going to do. We don't really have enough to populate. I mean, I've not seen... Wake the Reflection is a nice card, and I probably will mess about with it in some standard decks. But they'll be getting messed about with things like Armada Worm. This will be much more relevant in Gatecrash. This will be much more relevant in RTR drafts. So I think here we're going to take the 3-drop, although the Gruul Keystone would be good. Yeah, we're going to go with a 3-drop. And there are going to be other defenders, we don't know. Go for the Mending Touch. And we're not going to play any more 6-drops. In fact, I don't even know if I'm going to play all of the ones I've got. Let's get rid of the Hidden Strings because it seems like it could be a game winner for the other guy. There's the Gruul Cluestone that I wanted. And we can get an Azorius one or a Wake the Reflection. I guess this has some sort of synergy with some cards. Travelers top 2 cards allowing us to draw 2 cards. So, if you draw 1 can do damage, you draw a card. And a Rakdos Cluestone. Okay, so that was interesting. Now comes the tough bit when we've actually got to build a deck out of that. So same rules apply, 23 and 17. We're definitely going with the Zerta Druids. They're going to get us the ramp we're looking for. Feral Animist. Yeah, we like you. The War Chant, let's put that down here just now because we're not sure. These guys are going to be my game winners, hopefully. And the 7 drops. Yes. Not entirely enamoured by you. You are interesting, but a creature you control attacks, put all one counter on it, so it does have an effect the turn it comes out. You play it in your first main phase, then attack, and everything you're attacking with gets +1. The Crassus, but we are going to play these Behemoths and the Crassus. In terms of red, I like the Overload ability, but not much more. The Rock, just because it's flying, I'm not too worried about the guys that have Vigilance. I mean, the next slot is going to be, we're going to want the Keystones in there. This has to be in because it's a blowout. If this was at instant speed, I'd be so much more interested in it. So that's me on 23 so far. We're covering out with 16 creatures. We've really not got any early aggro whatsoever though. Zerta Druids are only 2 drops. We're playing a really defensive game. I think we want to have these in. The Blaze Command, I'm really not doing any damage with spells, it's all going to be creature based. The War Chant could be incredible, it could be terrible. Feral Animist. I don't know if you put, he's going to be nuts. The Crassus is going to be an Evolver. I'd much rather these were keyrunes. But the Bronzebeak Moa with the Maze Behemoth is crazy good. Especially if we go turn 4 Bronzebeak Moa, turn 5 Steeple Rock, turn 6 Maze Behemoth, turn 7 this crazy big huge dude that makes 3 dudes, so our friend here gets +9/+9. The Amara's could actually come out of there, she's not that good. Potentially I've got what, 3 creature tokens. Yeah, we've only really got 3 creature tokens, so 7 mana for a 5/7 is not particularly interesting, so she has to kick the bucket as it were. We could go with maybe a Vital Burst instead. That's going to give us a wee bit of synergy with this, but then we're looking at lots of mana to get it off. 8 mana to get both. I suppose we could just target creature gets +5/+5. It gets another +1 and gains double strike. I mean, if we've got a Trampler in play, does that work? In theory that works. Yeah, let's get the Guild Gate in now. The only other thing that I'm considering is this Alive and Well. It gets me a 3/3 guy and again 2 life for every dude, which could potentially be very good, but no. A populate deck, yes. This deck, no. So let's add some land to it and see what other sorts of monstrosities my opponents have made. So looking at lots of green. Five, 6 red sources with 4, 6, 7, 8 red spells. That's not terrible. White sources, however, yeah, this should be fine. Actually, we've got 2 clue stones. I'd maybe lose another one of these for a mountain. Just because I'd really like to be able to go turn 2 Zota Druid, and that bumps me up to be able to get the Bronze Beak out on turn 4. And I think we just go with that. I'm seriously struggling because I've never drafted it before, so these will get better, guys, I promise. But we'll see you in game 1.